This is probably as good as it gets in National League Speedway.
Well, here we are, we're back on the Isle of Wight for another super evening of speedway racing, and the sun gods are certainly with us tonight because it's been a scorching day here on the beautiful Isle of Wight, and so we can look forward to a great night of track action. It's the Warriors against the Cradley Heathens, and the Warriors will be out to overturn the 4-point defeat that they suffered up at Monmouth Green and Wolverhampton on Monday of this week. Cradley come with their big top three, all in position, Jack Smith and Max Clegg, and of course Danny Halsey, three established heat leaders at this level, and they're going to get some great backup from young Tom Spencer, who's moving along very nicely in his first season in the National League, along with the grass track ache, Luke Harris, and down at reserve young Harry McGurk and Sheldon Davies. They'll be piling in the points, I'm sure, for the Cradley Heathens. Over with the Warriors, well, they're looking for a second home win on the trot. Last week it was a good victory against Kent, and it's the same gain required from the Warriors this week, but a team change, of course, with Scott Campos coming in to replace Terry Daley, and switching in the order, of course, because of average changes. Chad Wirtzfeld, who's made a fine start to his Warrior career, he moves up to the number 2 berth, and he swaps with Chris Widman, who moves down to number 7. So all set fair here on the island. Great weather, as I say. Should be a great meeting in prospect, with two teams going head to head for those crucial National League points.
Well, a familiar face over on the island. We've seen him many times already this season, but he is back. Welcome back to the island as a Wightlink Warrior, Scott. Is it nice to be back in this side, the right side of the pits?
Absolutely. You know, it's been a tough season and things happen for a reason, and I'm back at the island, so I'm looking to crack on, really looking forward to it.
Now, I am going to ask you, you started the season at Plymouth. Things didn't quite go the right way. It was in the press that you've spoken to them, you got released and you come back. Everything's sorted as far as that's concerned now, and it's time to move on?
It's time to move on. Yeah, things could be said, but it's not going to gain anything from either side. We've both made the choice to move on, and that's how it is. You know, there's no hard feelings, and we're just carrying on with what we do.
It's kind of speedway, isn't it? It happens every year to many people. Now, you're coming back into the side on a 4.5 average, which I think anybody in the sport will know is a very false average for your ability. When you left here, it was 6.5, 7, something like that. So we know what your scoring power is going to be when you come back here. Are you looking forward to getting back in the groove on this track and up in that average?
Absolutely. You know, it's I look at the average and think that's not right. Especially here, you know, I love the track and I can score well around here, and that's the plan. You know, add a bit of extra top end power here.
And you've had a couple of meetings here already this season, and in each one you have scored very, very powerfully. So you've very much still got that, and hopefully now, instead of that being against the Warriors tonight, all of that power, all those points are going to come to the fore and help us.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's a place I love, and you know, it's no secret. It's one of my favourite tracks, and you know, hopefully I can bring the points that I've scored so far this year in my visits and carry on for the Warriors.
And I think your dad's enjoy it. Your dad is the mechanic for you in the pits, and when he comes to the island, the sun's out. Once he's prepped the bike, you can often see him sat out in his chair, taking the sun in before the meeting, so he's certainly smiling to be back as well.
Oh, absolutely. You know, he loves the warm weather down here, and you know, it's a case of it's not as far as where we were going before, and it's a lot of strain on him as well, doing all the journeys that we were doing. And so coming back here, it's a nice easy run, and you know, he looked forward to it as well.
Right, that's that. Tonight, Cradley Heathens in town. We've just had asked Chad the same thing. Have you had a look at their team? Do you keep a tab on who you're going out with and against in the heats, or do you just tend to see what heat you're out in, see what the colour of the how it is, and off you go and win the race?
Absolutely, just cope on your own races. You know, everyone's there to be beaten. Doesn't matter who's there, who's not. Just go out and do what you do.
So you're looking forward to getting out there today?
Absolutely.
We can see it. Have a great night. Stay safe. Ride fast, as we always say. Score those points that we know you can do. It's great to have you back, Scott.
Cheers. Thank you.
We've grabbed Max Clegg, the Cradley Heathens number 1. Max, you're in fine form. 15-point maximum against the Warriors the other night. Got to be enjoying your speedway at the moment.
Yeah, it's definitely going good at the minute. Yeah, I am enjoying it. And it kind of comes easy when you enjoy it. Yeah, I feel like I'm in good form this season. You know, this league and the championship, is it? So yeah, like I say, it's a lot easier when you're having fun and enjoying what you're doing, and hopefully let's keep it going tonight. It was a fantastic team performance on Monday to get the win, so hopefully just carry that on tonight and see what it brings.
You've got a great team there where there's a lot of youth there, obviously, a lot of experience as well. So you all gelling well together? Are you passing your knowledge down to the youngsters? And more importantly, do you feel that they're listening to you?
Yeah, definitely. I've been in this league a few years now, so I try and help out a few of the boys as much as I can. Yeah, they do listen, yeah. And, it's good to see them trying. They've... I think the team's had a bit of a slow start, but I feel like we're just finding our feet now as a team. Obviously for a lot of them it's the first year in National League, so it can always be quite tough for for your first season racing against people you never raced against. So it's we've got quite a young team, so it kind of plays its part, but there's not much experience, but it's kind of good seeing all the boys improve week in, week out, and Monday was a fine example of that.
So coming over to the island, it's a track that you've ridden quite a few times in the last few years. What are your favourites?
Not necessarily, no. But nice. The track's tracking it, you got to ride them all, you got to give it your all on them all. So it's not a bad place, to be honest. I do go fairly good round here. I've had a couple of good races around here in the past few years. So like I say, you got to ride them all, I guess, and make starts.
So you're looking forward to tonight, getting out there and racing? Yeah,
definitely. It's beautiful weather. That always helps. Could be worse. And I think I'm up for it, and I think all the boys are. We, like I say, a good win on Monday. We're racing against the same team. Different track, but I think everyone's fired up for it, and hopefully carry our form on for Monday. Now,
this may seem like a really stupid question, so go easy on me here, but for those fans that have never ridden a bike before or even put on a set of Kevlars, we're stood here in shorts before it starts. It is baking hot here. We're sweating. You guys have got to put your gloves on, your Kevlars, your boots, your helmet, and go out there. How do you cope with it? Is it really hot? And also, when you ride, do you feel the wind kind of coming through the Kevlars a little bit, or is it totally sort of secluded?
That's not really a stupid question. It does get hot. When you're in the pitch, you do get sweaty and all. And when you put your helmet on and your goggles before a race, you sometimes steam up. But when you're racing, you don't feel it as much. The heat or the wind. You're more concentrating on doing your job. So you don't feel either that as much. But more plays its part. When you come in and you just settle down after your race, and then then you start. That's when you start sweating real bad. But we live in England. It's not exactly this hot all the time. So a bit cooler than this is nice. But when it's cold we complain. When it's warm we complain. So we can't really win. But it does get hot, yeah.
Well, no complaining tonight. It's hot out here. It's going to be hot action on the track. Have a safe night. Ride fast. Let's enjoy ourselves tonight and have some great speedway out there.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Georgie Wood, we saw you last week in the pits halfway time talking to the team about what they wanted track prep wise. You're out here with the guys now. What do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty good. We've had a deep conversation before the meeting. We'll be having one during and after. And going forward to win.
Can you walk a bit slower? I'm losing my legs here. Thank you, Georgie. Coming into tonight, Cradley Heathens. Great weather out here tonight, so all set, fair for a good night, yeah?
Yeah, we're all set. We had a little talk, need to come back to the drawing board a little bit. We're throwing away a few silly points, making a few silly mistakes. Want to make the island our fortress, so we want to win home and away, but mainly bring a win here. It's confidence going away, so hopefully tonight's going to be the turning point of our season. We've got a new member to the team and a welcome him, Scott. Just hopefully everyone's going to gel together now and work like a well-oiled machine.
All right, mate. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
See you later. There he is. There he is, Connor with his haircut.
Look at this. Right, I'll mop this.
Obviously, you're scared just to see what it looks like.
Ready, guys, please!
So he's like pretty high up on that. He knows promotion stuff. We went into his Mahikis. It was £100 each.
So let's meet those visiting Heathens first of all. And first up, we've seen this young man here at the stadium already this year. He's got a bright future in Speedway. So please welcome back 15-year-old Harry McGurk. Number 6, the rider now getting a regular run out at National League level and contributing many valuable points. He debuts here on the island tonight, Sheldon Davies. At number 5, he's the son of a very famous and successful Speedway father and now looking to follow in Dad's tyre tracks. Dad's Andy Smith, this is his son Jack Smith. Lining up at number 4 today, a young man who won the 350cc grass track upright British Championship at the weekend. Equally at home on shale or grass. Please congratulate Luke Harris. Number 3, a rider of vast experience at this level, and indeed he was the 2014 National League Riders Champion. Please welcome back the slick starting Danny Halsey. And next to a rider who has moved up to the number 2 position from reserve following a very sound start to the season. You can't mistake the very unique upright riding style of Tom Spencer. And at number 1, the rider who currently carries the highest match average in the National League. And he backed that up with a 5-ride maximum against the Warriors at Cradley on Monday night. We're in for some great action from Max Clegg. Now we go over to your favourites, our favourites, the fans' favourites. Please put your hand together for the Isle of Wight Wightlink Warriors. And with new averages in force and team changes in place, the Warriors look a little bit different to the normal lineup that we usually see. So first up at number 7, the switch to reserve should do wonders for Widders the Warrior, Chris Widman. Chris's reserve partner tonight is another man sampling a team place in National League racing for the first time this year and certainly living up to his average and battling for every point. Yes, it's Connor King. At number 5, he was our top scorer again on Monday and is doing a great job skippering the side. Please welcome Ben Morley. Lining up at number 4, it's old Twist and Go himself, a young man in the form of his career. It's a great season for Danno Verge. Riding at number 3, and this is your opportunity to greet a man who I know is delighted to be back as a Warrior, and I'm sure you're equally delighted as well to welcome Scott Campos. Running at number 2, and he steps up to the team following some great results in the reserve berth. It's a big step forward for a rookie, so shout that bit louder for Chad Wirtzfeld. And lastly, he had a horrible night at Cradley on Monday with both the bikes hitting trouble. Let's hope those problems are now sorted and we see the best of Georgie Wood.
So our thanks go to Rob Dyer and Andy Haig. They're bringing us all the interviews and news as we prepare for this National League encounter. As you know, the Heathens have already been victorious once here at the home of the Warriors. That was in the Knockout Cup, and the Warriors almost went up to Dudley or Monmouth Green, where they race these days, Wolverhampton, and pulled off a result on Monday, just missing out 47-43. And a win there would have boosted them. There is a chance tonight, should they get a decent result, they could go top of the National League. Of course, they have ridden more matches than anyone else. So here's the lineup then for the opening heat. We've got Georgie Wood in the red helmet, his partner in blue, moving up from reserve. What a season this young man's having. 15-year-old Chad Wirtzfeld. For the visitors, it's the fast-starting Newcastle Diamond Max Clegg, and in yellow it is Tom Spencer. So that's how they line up for this race. The referee today, Paul Carrington, driving instructor, originally from Ipswich in Suffolk these days. I believe he's in the East End of Essex. So here we go then. Starting marshal calling them into line to get the opening race underway. And away they go. Class 4, the first time super start there for Max Clegg. Clegg it is in front. Here comes Georgie Wood attacking on the outside, and he's found a way past him there. Good ride from Wood there, who goes in front. He's looking fast tonight in this one, that's for sure. One lap completed. It's Chad Wirtzfeld in third place. He's seen different riders in front of him, that's for sure here. But Georgie Wood absolutely looking like dynamite here. It goes round the bottom turn. He really flew past Max Clegg, and Clegg is no couch potato. Seen a lot of him riding for the Newcastle Diamonds up there at Brough Park. He's having a very good season. He's got up to number 2 in their race jackets. Georgie Wood, of course, reserved for Eastbourne in the top flight, but he's certainly a number 1 at this level, and he's a long way clear. You can see the speed he has here as he goes into the bottom turn. So Georgie Wood in the red helmet, he is going to win the opening heat. There he goes over the line. Second place goes to Clegg. Third place goes to Chad Wirtzfeld. It's a good start for the home side. They take that one by 4 points to 2. Score there on the bottom side of your screen. The win for Georgie Wood there. Be interesting to see what the time is for that one, because he really did look very, very fast. Comes round to the applause of the crowd, and rightly so.
Georgie Wood in red, the winning time 69.1.
Well, 69.1, not his fastest time, but it didn't matter. He was so far in front there, he really found some speed. Only a couple of seconds slower than Chris Holder's fastest time round here. Look what happened to Chris Holder. So Wood returns to the pits. The Warriors have an early lead. So we move on then to heat number 2, the reserves race, and there in the blue helmet is Chris Widman, who drops down with an average of just 2.77 per match. And well, he does know how important the reserves races can be. Now at this level, he's vastly experienced, particularly against the other 3 riders in this race. We've got Connor King, very much the rookie here at the home of the Warriors. We've got Sheldon Davies of the Heathens, and young 15-year-old Harry McGurk, who is cutting his teeth in the sport for the first time. And this could be an interesting one here. Widman will certainly be favourite, but King's been in good form on his own circuit, and if he can pop out here, the Warriors might fancy their chances of extending their lead. So here we go then, starting marshal calling him into line to get this one underway. There it is, the signal to the referee Paul Carrington to Lisa James, and away they go. Oh, what a super start there for the home side. Widman absolutely leapt out there, and literally leapt out there as well, and Connor King did as well. So Widman it is who's gone in front, goes into the bottom turn. The home side really were very, very quick off the blocks there. Chris Widman it is in front here. Well, we said he should have a lot of experience at this standard in this position, and it is proving to be the case here in heat number 2. So round the bottom turn, Widman it is in front, King in second place. They're a long way ahead of third place Sheldon Davies, and at the back it is young Harry McGurk. But it is going to be the Warriors who are going to get a 5-1 here, should it stay like this. So round the bottom turn, there is King in second place. And his teammate not looking for him, just going for it here in this one. He's got a sizable lead, and this may do Chris's confidence the world of good. It's round that bottom turn. Easy to say what you should and shouldn't be doing in Speedway, but unless you ride the motorbikes, you're not really in a position to judge. But no trouble judging Chris Widman in that one. He won it by the proverbial mile. Second place goes to Connor King. Third place Sheldon Davies. 5-1 to the Warriors. There's the scores on the doors. The Isle of Wight have 9 and Cradley have 3. So a good start for the home side here. Of course, we do know this Cradley side will fight back. They've got some experienced riders in their side. And there is the victor, Chris Widman. 73.4 his winning time. So he won't worry too much about that. There's Connor King, who followed him home for the 5-1.
Sheldon Davies. 5-1 lead advantage to the Warriors, and they lead the meeting 9 points to 3. 9 points to 3. Chris's winning time 73 of a 15 heat meeting this evening, and currently the Warriors.
The sun is shining here on the Isle of Wight. Lovely warm evening here. We do expect the track to get a little bit dusty, but they are doing their best to keep it down. As always, the track staff here at the Andrew Uni Stadium doing a superb job. And remember, most of them are volunteers, so well done to them. There's not much here on the Island Speedway that isn't volunteers, and everyone really does put in a sterling effort. So we move on then to heat number 3, and we've got Scott Campos in the red helmet. Danno Verge is his partner in blue. Dan Halsey, former Isle of Wight rider, rides in white, and Luke Harris, he's spent many laps around here, he rides in yellow. So Campos, of course, coming back into the side, lost his place when the season started on the numbers game, comes in replacing Terry Daley. So here we go then. Riders coming into the line here. Of course, Dan Halsey brought in to bolster up the others as well. So here we go. Green lights on. Away they go. Charge into the first turn there, and it's a good start here as they come out there. Well, very, very tight. We go into the bottom turn, and it's getting very exciting here. It's Halsey there, who's cooled down. And well, the race is continuing, or is it there? Dan Halsey is trying to get up, but the red lights are on. The red lights are on. The referee Paul Carrington pulling this one back here. No doubt about it. Good to see Dan Halsey on the centre there. All good looking tumble. The others doing well to miss him.
Unfortunately,
Dan Halsey will be excluded. And well, let's have another look at it here.
Run with 3 riders only.
Confirmation.
Qualification to the rider in white.
We are going to have a rerun with 3 riders only. So here we go then. It's Scott Campos for the home side. Danno Verge, his partner Luke Harris, the lone heathen in this race here. Dan Halsey, of course, is the rider who has been disqualified, not Luke Harris as it says on your screen there. So apologies for that. So the 3 remaining riders, Danno Verge on the inside, and Scott Campos on the outside. Luke Harris, the meat in the sandwich. Chris Cass, the Grand Prix superstar referee, linesman, start marshal, is the man in charge, and away to go. And a charge for the first turn, and Campos has got away. Campos it is in front, and Harris trying to get round the outside of Danno Verge, but Verge shuts the door on him. They go into the bottom turn. Out in front, Scott Campos leading the way from Verge in second place. Third place is Harris. The Warriors on a 5-1, and this will give them a 10-point lead very early on. So into the bottom turn, there is Campos leading the way, goes up the banking, and he'll be enjoying this back here at the home of the Warriors. He really didn't want to go, and well, he got his wish and he's back. There's Danno Verge in second place. He has really improved this year. Harris back in third place. So comfortable at the moment. Dust beginning to fly. And there is Campos. Round that first and second turn. Down the back straight. And into the bottom turn. The former Warrior skipper goes round the bottom turn. He heads for the checkered flag. The hands go up from the home fans. And his partner, Danno Verge, follows him home. Big 5-1, 14-4 after 3. And at the moment, things looking very good for the Warriors. The Heathens, as we said, they've got Jack Smith in for the injured Tom Brennan. We hope it's not too long before Tom is back on a motorbike. I don't think it's going to be this season, though. Injured, of course, in May, and a clash against the Glasgow Tigers down at the Arlington Raceway. But for Scott Campos, no problems for him. He wins heat number 3. So Campos coming round to the applause of the crowd, and he doesn't do any wheelies down the back straight. He's just enjoying the moment.
4 points to the visitors, 14-4. After 3 races and the winning time again 71.
So here we go then, the riders coming on to the circuit for heat number 4. 4 of 15, and of course league points up for grabs. The Warriors looking for revenge. They went down very narrowly up there at Monmouth Green on Monday night, going down by just a couple of points. Unlucky not to get something out of that one. Of course, they lost their cup match at Monmouth Green by 2 as well, but they had lost at home to the Heathens side right here earlier on, so that was really a formality. So here we go then, Chris Cass calling him into place. He's start marshal. He's not the referee, he's not the linesman. He is start marshal, calling him into place, and he will certainly be at the Grand Prix at Cardiff representing Great Britain. So here we go then, Ben Morley and Chris Widman, Jack Smith, Harry McGurk, and away they go. And it's a good start from Smith in the white helmet there, and he's nudging Morley off the line there. Smith it is who goes in front, Morley in second place. Into the top turn, Smith, who's been here a few times in the past, leading the way here. Morley will chase hard, we know that. The skipper of the Warriors, but Smith is looking good. The dust is flying here. That's going to make passing very difficult. Go round that top turn. There is Smith, really looking the business. Goes into the first turn. They seem to slow up a little bit going in there, but Morley not in a place to catch him. And son, of course, of Andy Smith, the multi-British champion. And this young man has got a good future in the sport. There he goes into that first turn once again. Morley chasing hard in second place, but he's not gaining on the Heathen. So up the banking once again, Jack Smith flies around, heads for the flags. And there he goes over the line. Smith takes the victory. Second place, Morley. Third place, Widman. Damage limitation for the Warriors, because they now have 17. And Cradley, they have 7. But Jack Smith getting the first race win for the visitors there in heat number 4. And pillar to post once he nudged Morley out the way. And home fans, as always, appreciate any rider who wins races and races, whoever he rides for. And he done a good job there, Smith.
The blue helmet for the Warriors, Chris Widman. Points in the line, 3 to each team. And the Warriors beat the Heathens by 17 points to 7. Jack's winning time again is 72.6.
Okay, we're going to move on then to heat number 5. And in the red helmet there, it is Scott Campos, winner first time out. His partner in blue, Danno Verge, he followed him home for a 5-1 in their opening race back there in heat number 3. In the white helmet, Max Clegg, beaten by Georgie Wood in heat number 1. And Max's partner in the yellow helmet, it is Tom Spencer. Spencer didn't finish the opening race. So here we go then, the 5th one. I'm sure Clegg would have changed something on his motorcycle. Very fast rider. I've seen him plenty of times riding for the Newcastle Diamonds. Doing a great job up there in the championship. The other 3 riders, of course, maybe with aspirations of moving up, although I think Campos probably is on the way to moving down these days. So here we go. And away they go on a charge for the first turn, and it is Clegg who's got a very fast start this time. Clegg it is in front. Second place, Campos. Third place, it is Danno Verge. Max Clegg, the boy with a hat, as he was affectionately known at Rye House, leading the way here. Goes down the back straight, dust flying off his wheel. Campos will have to avoid that, but he is quite a way behind anyway. Verge there in third place, and at the moment it's looking good for Clegg, but once again the Warriors pack in the minor positions. So around the bottom turn, Clegg it is in front. There is Campos there in the red helmet in second place. Danno Verge tucked in behind him. And Tom Spencer way off the mark at the back here. No problems for Clegg though. He's been in front since the tapes first went up. Comes round that bottom turn, heads over the line for 3. 2 for Campos, 1 for Verge, 3 to the Warriors, 3 to the Heathens, and that means still 10 points between the sides. The Isle of Wight have 20 and Cradley, they have 10. But a good win there for Max Clegg, who leapt from the start and didn't look back. And he's going straight back into the pits, and the Warriors riders following him home. 70.6, not a bad time there for Max Clegg as we get ready for heat number 6. And there is Georgie Wood, who was a fine winner of the opening race. His partner in blue, Chad Wirtzfeld, who's moved up from reserve, the young tearaway here for the Warriors. In the white helmet, Jack Smith. Now, he was a winner last time out for the Heathens back there in heat number 4. Incidentally, they've won the last 2 races, as you're aware. And in yellow, Sheldon Davies. He picked up 1 point first time out. So the 2 to watch are the ones on the inside. They both won their opening races. That is Smith in the white helmet, gate number 1. Georgie Wood in the red helmet, gate number 2. Starting marshal, giving him a bit of time to dig around here before we get this one underway. So a rather warm evening here on the island, and no real surprise, it is a lovely Sunshine Island, holiday island to come to, isn't it? So here we go then. Smith it is, coming into the line, last of all 4, and we're getting ready for heat number 6. And away they go in a charge for the first turn, and Smith it is who's gone in front, and Wood powering round the outside, down the back straight. Georgie Wood in front, Smith in second place, and look at the gap he's opened up already. Wirtzfeld is at third place. At the back it is Davies, so the Warriors on another heat advantage. The dust really is flying here, and so is Georgie Wood. There is Wirtzfeld in third place, a young 15-year-old, doing very nicely. Georgie Wood, the rider who rides for the Eastbourne Eagles down there at Arlington, out in front here, looks back over his shoulder. He knows he's got this one in the bag if the machine keeps going. Spectacular style. There is Smith in second place. Third place at the moment, still Wirtzfeld. The riders well spread out. And Georgie Wood is taking no prisoners here as he races round the final 2 turns, heads for the checkered flag. Over the line he goes for 3, 2 to Smith, 1 to Wirtzfeld, 4 to the Warriors, 2 to the Heathens. There's the new scores on the doors. 24 to the Isle of Wight and 12 to Cradley. Georgie Wood making it 2 wins out of 2. Good stuff there from the Warriors. Number 1. Be interesting to know what the time was for that one. Rob Dyer will enlighten us. 70.1, not a bad one. Still way off the mark for the track record. And the track record, of course, officially Stefan Nielsen And, well, I have to think about that one. Does Stefan Nielsen going faster than Chris Holder? Well, it's the man with the time and the watches who gives them out. But there we go. We'll say no more about that one. Here we go then. Heat number 7. And Ben Morley in the red helmet, beaten first time out. Connor King is his partner in blue. He got a paid win from his first one. In white, Dan Halsey. And in yellow, it is Luke Harris. Halsey, of course, was excluded first time out. Harris got a second place. Well, in fact, he didn't. He got a third place in the end because he got pushed back by Campos and Verge. So, we've got the 4 riders at the line there. We haven't got a starting marshal. Interesting one, this one. The referee today, incidentally, Paul Carrington, driving instructor from Essex. And there's the starting marshal, Chris Cass, got him into place. So here we go then. Starting marshal is happy with them here. It's time to get the action underway. Heat 7. And away they go. And Morley's made a super start off the inside there. Morley is leading away. Harris in second place. Halsey in third place. At the back it is Connor King, but no problems for Morley here for the Warriors. Track very dry and dusty, making passing very, very difficult. So the first 25 yards, so important. Into the bottom turn, there is Connor King. Can he make some ground up on Dan Halsey here to snatch third place? It doesn't look like it at the moment. Morley is leading the way. There's a battle going on behind him though. Into the bottom turn, Ben Morley, the Warrior skipper, looking very, very comfortable. King, and almost come to grief there. He fought the little Bronco there, but he managed to get it back under control, but he lost a lot of ground. Morley looks back over his shoulder. He goes into the final 2 turns, up the banking, and cruising to victory. The man from Southend, Ben Morley, wins heat number 7. Second place, Luke Harris. Third place was Dan Halsey. Good effort there from Connor King, but no points for his efforts. And it's a 3-3. But still 12 points between the sides. The Warriors on 27 and the Heathens on 15. So Ben Morley will come round to the applause of the home fans here. Very popular rider. And good race winner, of course, the National League Riders Champion. Won that at Leicester last year with Alfie Botel coming second. Isle of Wight 1 and 2 after a runoff. So there is Ben Morley coming round in front of Bruce, our cameraman, on turn 2. And now heading back to the pits. But a 12-point cushion. Of course, the visitors can use a tactical, but it's difficult to know where you're going to put him in. So we're getting ready then for heat number 8, the halfway stage of this National League encounter. Chad Wirtzfeld in the red helmet. There is Chris Widman. Widman so far with 4 paid, 5 to his name, having dropped down to reserve. In the white helmet there, Tom Spencer hasn't scored from his opening 2 races. And the youngster, Harry McGurk, he hasn't scored either. So you quite fancy that the Warriors could increase our lead in this one here. As always, plenty of sponsorship and advertising around the stadium here at Smallbrook, just on the outskirts of Ryde here on the Isle of Wight. I do have to wonder what the crowds would be here if you had a bridge or a tunnel rather than the ferries. I certainly know more fans would come over the Solent. So here we go then. We're waiting for Harry McGurk to come to the line. And he will be in the yellow helmet when he gets here. The other three waiting patiently. And there he is in the yellow helmet off of gate number 2. Young man who saw riding in the under 15s last year. And quite a few riders, in fact, I've seen riding the under 15 beginning to make the grade in British Speedway. Chris Widman probably at the other end of that scale, just slightly over the 15s. Here we go, heat number 8. And away they go in the charge for the first turn, and it is Widman and Wirtzfeld who've got the drop here. And here comes Spencer round the outside. And where did that come from? And it is Tom Spencer with a spectacular pass of the two Warriors there. And wow, this could be very interesting if another rider comes to the fore for the visitors. Tom Spencer, though, that was a super pass. He's in front. Second place at the moment, it is the rider in blue, Chris Widman. And Widman trying to go up the bank in there. Wirtzfeld in third place. At the back, it is McGurk. But it is Tom Spencer in front here. And he really caught everyone cold there because the Warriors got out the start and Spencer flew past them. Round the bottom turn, there is Spencer really looking good this time. Second place Widman, third place there Wirtzfeld. Well, we thought the home side were going to extend their lead here, but it's going to remain at 12 because Tom Spencer has produced the race of the evening so far. And there he goes over the line. Second place Wirtzfeld. Third place goes to Widman. And at the back, Harry McGurk. But what a race for this man here in the white helmet, Tom Spencer. Very, very well done to him. 3 to the Warriors, 3 to the Heathens. 8 heats completed. The Isle of Wight have 30. And the visitors of Cradley have 18. But a good win there for Tom Spencer, who really kept it wound on round the outside. Attempted wheelie, well, he just about got it off the ground there, but I should think he's on a high after that race. Well done, young man. 74 seconds, well, doesn't matter, does it? You win the race, you get 3 points, whether you do it in 1 minute or 3.
Each team. The Warriors have 30 and Heathens have 18. 30-18 after 8 races.
So we'll move on then to heat number 9. And riding in the red helmet, Scott Campos. Scott's partner in blue is Danno Verge. In white, Jack Smith. And we said they could do a tactical. It's awkward to know when to put it in. They're putting in this one here. Max Clegg comes out in yellow. You can only do the tactical ride once, so it's important to maximise it. But certainly in Smith and Clegg here, the Heathens got a great chance of eating into that 12-point deficit. But of course, if Campos and Verge get in front, the track not producing the best passing so far, it could be very interesting. Smith there in the white helmet, Clegg on that favourite outside gate, and Campos there on 3, Verge on the inside. What can they do in this one? They got a 5-1 first time out, they had to settle for a 3-3 second time out, and it was of course Max Clegg who beat them both, and I'd certainly make him favourite to win this one here. But what can Jack Smith do in that white helmet? So here we go then, heat number 9 of 15. Green lights on and away they go. And a charge for the first time, and it is Clegg who's gone in front. Clegg leading the way, Verge in second place. As they go down the back straight, Campos trying to get round the outside of Jack Smith. Smith coming up the inside here, and it looks like he's nudged one out the way there. And now he's got Verge to contend with in front of him. Through the dust, you can just about pick him out there. Danno Verge in second place. Clegg has gone. The race is behind him. There is Smith trying to find a way through on the inside here, and he's all over the rear wheel of Danno Verge, but Verge holding him out. Down the back straight, Clegg well clear. There's Verge in the blue helmet. Third place, it is Smith. That's where the race is. Campos has pulled up here. Smith trying to get through on the inside. Now Smith will try the outside here, and he's scrambling on here. Can he find a way past Verge? Not this time. Round the bottom turn once again. Danno Verge in second place goes wide, and Smith looks for the gap there. Through he goes over the line. Well, if you're gonna do it late and do it in style. And Jack Smith done just that. Clegg won it, but he wasn't aware what was going on behind him. But what was going behind him was one hell of a super race. And Jack Smith passing Danno Verge on the last turn to give the Heathens a big 5-1. And all of a sudden, they are back in the match. Look at the scores. The Isle of Wight 31, Cradley 23. So a bit of track grading going on here. Well, we get our breath back before we move on to heat number 10. And this could be an interesting one as we wait for the riders to come to the line. The unbeaten Georgie Wood in the red helmet. His partner in blue, Chad Wirtzfeld. In the white helmet, it is Dan Halsey. And in yellow, it is Luke Harris. That's how they line up then for this heat. The 12th of 15. So as always, we're being very patient and letting the riders having a dig around. Wirtzfeld on the inside. Georgie Wood, who's looked super so far. Halsey there for the first time out, kept it going last time. Luke Harris so far has scored 3 points. What can he do in this one here? Can the Warriors extend their lead? Can the Heathens lower the colours of Georgie Wood and get themselves right back in this match even more so? We're going to find out in the next 70 odd seconds. So here we go. On the inside, Wirtzfeld. Next to him, Harris. Wood on 3. Halsey on the outside. Heat number 10. And away they go. Oh, Wood's got a flyer. Look at that there. Georgie Wood on fire. Goes out in front. The Heathens tucked in behind him. Halsey in second place. Harris in third place. At the back, it is Chad Wirtzfeld. Very, very dusty once again here. Round that first and second turn, George Wood in front for the Warriors. Well, he struggled a bit. 4 points for the Eagles in the championship. Shows you the difference of class between the two leagues. But he won't worry about that because he is well in front in this one here. Goes down the back straight. They're looking comfortable. Is Georgie Wood looking for win number 3. Still Halsey in second place, Harris in third place. You can see the dust flying here, making passing very difficult. The riders are well spread out even so. Round the bottom turn in the sunshine here on the island, Georgie Wood gets another win. Second place, Dan Halsey, a former Warrior, of course. Third place, Luke Harris, another one who's put a lot of laps in around this circuit. And at the back, Chad Wirtzfeld. 3 to the Warriors, 3 to the Heathens. That's the scores on the doors. The Isle of Wight have 34. Cradley, they have 26. So Georgie coming round. 70.8, another good time here. He's well faster than anyone else on the circuit, that's for sure. He's going to have another 2 rides, I would have thought, tonight, which is going to make it very interesting. Can he go through the card? Well, I'm sure Max Clegg, Jack Smith will have ideas of their own. So we move on then to heat number 11. And riding in red, it's Ben Morley. Morley's partner in blue is Connor King. In the white helmet, it's Max Clegg. And in yellow, had a super win last time out. That is Tom Spencer. Well, Cleggy's won his last two. He's only dropped 1 point so far. That was in his opening ride to Georgie Wood. And Morley has so far only dropped 1 point, and that was to Jack Smith in his first ride. So, this is an interesting one. Spencer really looked good last time out. Connor King so far got a paid win in his opening race, hasn't scored since. So, starting marshal wants them in place. Clegg on that inside gate. Morley will tuck in next to him. Spencer on 3. King on the outside. Here we go. And away they go in the charge for the first turn. And look at this here. It's Clegg who's got away. Clegg in front. Here comes Morley. And Morley has gone past him. It's Ben Morley for the Warriors in front. And now we've got a race on here. Morley leading the way. Clegg in second place. Spencer it is in third place. But Ben Morley leading the way here. Down the back straight to the bottom turn. The Warrior skipper in front of the Heathens number 1. And he's got a sizable lead. Spencer's still there in third place. King not that far behind. But we're looking at a shared heat here. And this is good news for the home side because it will keep that 8-point cushion. And King trying to find a way up on Spencer here. It's getting close. Spencer hanging in there though. King trying to find a way through on the inside here. He's really giving it a go. Fair play to the youngster. Let's go into the bottom turn. King tries a big dive up the inside here. Oh, and he nearly overcooked it. He's lost out there. Morley's won it. Second place, Clegg. Third place, Spencer. Brave effort there from King. Really gave it a go, but he just missed out at the end of the line. 3 to the Warriors, 3 to the Heathens. There's the scores on the doors. The Isle of Wight 37, Cradley 29. Well, the Amen Corner music in the background there. Bend it. Well, he nearly did bend it, didn't he? But he got away. Ben Morley it is who did it. And gets another 3 points on the board for the Warriors. So we've got just 4 races remaining. And we've got 8 points between the sides. Can the Warriors go on and claim the scalp of the Heathens? Or it will be the Heathens who fight back and get another win here at the home of the Warriors.
Warriors lead the meeting by 37 points to the Heathens 29. 37-29 after 11 races.
So we move on then to heat number 12. This could be a very interesting one indeed. We got Scott Campos in red. In blue, Chris Widman. So far, Chris is going pretty well. He's scored in every race. And at the moment, 5 paid 7. Not a bad scoreline. For the visitors in white, Dan Halsey was a faller first time out. Picked up 3 and a bonus in his last 2 rides. And in yellow, it is Sheldon Davies. Well, Sheldon has only scored 1 point so far. So tough ask for him on this one. But the Warriors would certainly settle for a 3-all. If not, even better. And if they can get better, it will surely mean victory. 8 points up. 4 to go. Crucial heat number 12 in front of us. Scott Campos there in that red helmet. As we said, he was so upset when he had to leave the Warriors. And of course, a numbers game when you're picking teams. But he got a home down in Devon at Plymouth and unfortunately lost his place down there. But he come back to the Warriors because his average had dropped and he fitted in nicely. And round here, he certainly will get points. Away from home, well, that's a different story. So, Sheldon Davies on the inside gate, gate number 1. Scott Campos, gate number 2. Dan Halsey, gate number 3. Chris Widman on the outside gate, gate number 4. Chris Cass getting him into place, so the referee Paul Carrington can release the tapes, and away they go. Oh, look at this here, Halsey, who's gone in front. Campos trying to get up the inside of him here, but it's Dan Halsey leading the way for the Heathens. Into the bottom turn, the former Warrior out in front here, and look at Widman trying to push him hard. Campos in third place, Davies is at the back here, but Dan Halsey absolutely leapt away there, and this could make it very interesting. Into the bottom turn, Halsey it is in front there, Widman still chasing hard. Campos there in third place. The 3-all will still keep the Warriors 8 points in front, but of course with Smith and Clegg to come out at least twice, it could be very interesting. Round the bottom turn, there is Halsey leading the way from Widman. And well, we thought the Warriors could get an advantage from this one, but Dan Halsey, who hasn't scored that many points, only 3, looks like he could double his score in one go. So round the bottom turn, he's gone awfully wide there. Oh, and he's down there, and he's been run into there by Campos. Halsey's bike stopped, and well, Campos could do nothing about it. And Campos up very quickly, going to check on the Heathen there. And wow, it's a nasty crash, because Halsey's bike just stopped and it went right up to the fence, and Scott Campos was riding wide and ploughed into him. And the referee, of course, has excluded Dan Halsey, and he has awarded the race.
Okay, Scott, we're in the interval stage here. Meeting's going well for the team, and a good night for yourself so far.
Yeah, no, it's not been too bad. The time in my third race, but it's one of those things, and yeah, it's not been a bad return.
Now, we just seen that little accident. Well, it's not little, no accidents little on this sport, but you went down there. How are you and how is the other guy as well?
Yeah, we were both good. You know, just one of those things. Danny had an engine failure, and I was kind of committed on the outside. It was just one of those things where there wasn't a lot of time with Chris in between us, so it's one of those things. Yeah, we're both alright. You know, it's all good.
All right, good stuff. Keep it going, mate.
Cheers, mate.
All going well so far for you, Georgie?
Yeah, I won't speak too soon, but yeah, it's going brilliant. Making gates, winning races.
Team have got a lot of points on the board tonight, so the crowd are loving it out there.
That's the main bit, it's the main part of the thing. As long as the crowd's happy, everyone's happy. So yeah.
How's the camp in the pits tonight?
Yeah, it's a lot better tonight. Everyone's up for it. I think a little pep talk before the meeting sort of G's everyone on. Hopefully, well, I don't say hopefully, it won't get stale. Keep winning.
Yeah, mate, keep it going. Jackie, 42-30, 12 points up, 3 heats to go. What do you reckon?
Yeah, this is it. Definitely, we're going to be winning. Don't worry.
We're loving this. Kev Shepherd's behind us.
I know, and Kev's. Come on, Kev, you get in on it. Yeah, come on.
We're doing really, really well tonight. Just spoken to Scott at that little off. We all have sort of held our breath there for the two riders, but they're both up okay, yeah?
Yeah, fine. They're both fine actually. Scott he tried to lay it down, bless him. It was a bit deep. The dirt was a bit deep out there, but he's fine. And Halsey's okay too. So
let's keep it going. Oh, they're tickling me. All right, cheers.
Definitely. Thank you.
How you feeling, Danno? Happy so far?
Yeah, very good. Had a pretty good race with Jack Smith there. I just made a slight mistake and he got me on the run to the line, but other than that, paid win with Scott, and yeah, it's going consistent. I'm 6 points so far. Hopefully win heat 14 and finish on 9 points again.
Team are doing well, 12 points up I think.
Yeah, so yeah, 2 3-alls and we've won.
All right, mate, keep it going.
So 42-30, rather fortunate there for the home side, but they don't get a lot of luck, so they let them accept that one. So 12 points it is, 3 races to go. The visitors simply need 3 5-1s to get a draw. Can they get one here? Because we have got one super looking lineup in red for the Warriors on the inside. 3 races, 3 wins. Georgie Wood. His partner in blue, gate number 3. Ben Morley, 1 second and 2 wins. In white, Max Clegg for the Heathens. He's had 1 second. In fact, he's had 2 seconds and 2 wins. And his partner in yellow, Jack Smith. So far, a win, a second and a paid win. So he's only technically dropped 1 point. And that, of course, being to Georgie Wood. So, it's very simple. A 3-all. The Warriors will take the victory. A 1-5. And it could go down to the wire. Which way will it go? Well, it's anyone's guess, isn't it? So here we go. The big race of the night. Green lights are on, and Wight has gone into the tapes. And that is Max Clegg. And that is cruel luck for the Heathens. There it is. The white exclusion light is on. And now there is a great chance for the Warriors to win the match. There's confirmation, the replay. Cleggy, he jumped it just a little bit too quick. And into the tapes he went. Now he's going to go off 15 metres, no doubt about that. Probably the only rider on the circuit who could do that. But it's a tough ask against Georgie Wood and Ben Morley. So there is Max Clegg. Very unfortunate. He knew how desperate it was to get to the line there, and he didn't do it. Jumped it just a little bit too quick. Morley and Wood at the line. Smith will come to the line as well. And if the Warriors can get in front, it could be curtains for the visitors. So the tapes put back into place. The start marshal just line him up right here. So there's confirmation. Jack Smith now moves into gate number 2. Wood on 1, Morley on 3. 15 metres back, Max Clegg. Big asks for the lad. And he's got to not only pass one Warrior, he's got to pass them both. And it couldn't be any tougher than being Georgie Wood and Ben Morley. So here we go. Starting marshal wants them in place to get it going. There's confirmation of the starting positions. Green lights on. And away they go. And a charge for the first turn. And it's no surprise it's Wood who's got away off the inside. Morley going round the outside. The Warriors 1 and 2. Smith needed to get the start and slow the race up, but he didn't make it there. And the home side are in front. Clegg at the back there. Georgie Wood flying through the dust. Ben Morley following him home. And the Warriors on the verge of victory. Round the bottom turn, it is Georgie Wood looking for win number 4. Ben Morley tucked in behind him. Third place, it is young Jack Smith at the back. Max Clegg. Well, we said it was a tough ask, and he's not going to gain anything on these two, who I think have actually extended that lead. Georgie Wood looking for win number 4. Ben Morley tucked in second place here. And there is Max Clegg being lapped. He's retired from the race here. And Georgie Wood is going to bring home the spoils for the Warriors. Second place, Morley. Third place, Smith. 5 to the Isle of Wight. 1 to Cradley. There's the scores. The Isle of Wight have 47. Cradley have 31. 16 points the difference. 2 5-1s on the bounce. 4 wins on the bounce for this guy, Georgie Wood.
In the pit, but let's say well done to your official winner of League 13, the rider in red. He wins the meeting for the Warriors. It's
So the penultimate heat, heat number 14, riding in red, Danno Verge. His partner in blue is Connor King. In the white helmet, it's Luke Harris. And in yellow, it is Harry McGurk. So two youngsters in the blue and yellow helmets. And Luke Harris not that much older. Danno Verge, the veteran in this race, and he won't thank me for that. So there's confirmation of that lineup. And the Isle of Wight, well, they've been good value for the win today, but it's been mainly from the gate. Not a lot of passing, to be fair. The race that sticks out, of course, was Jack Smith's pass on Danno Verge. And that was back in heat number 9. So here we go then, the starting marshal waiting patiently as we wait for the riders to come to the line. We have got a junior match, incidentally, after this one. We will let you see that action. And that comes straight after the scores. So here we go, heat number 14. And away they go, charge for the first turn. Verge from the outside has got away. Danno Verge in front. McGurk in second place there. Third place is Harris. At the back it is Connor King. The riders already well spread out here, with Danno Verge well out in front. And this of course means they will keep that 16-point advantage, which I think will be their biggest ever victory over Cradley. So Danno Verge, well, this will do him nicely. We'll see him finish on a 7 paid 9 score. Not bad. And King trying to get up the inside here of Luke Harris, and he's not that far behind. Fair play to young Harry McGurk in second place. You can see how difficult it is for us to see. So how difficult must it be for the riders? Danno Verge, he's got a clear view out in front of him. And again, King trying to find a way up the inside here. There is Verge. King still giving it a go at the back here. Goes round the bottom turn and he's in trouble. Down he goes. Race over. King, a faller, picks his bike up. Fair play to him there. Brave effort from the young man. Got to walk back to the pits for him. Silly place to leave his bike, in fairness. Danno Verge victorious. 3 to him. 2 to McGurk, 1 to Harris, 3 to the Warriors, 3 to the Heathens. That's the scores on the doors. The Isle of Wight have 50 and Cradley have 34. Let's have a look at this spill again. There he goes. Brave effort there. And he just overcooks it. Down he goes. And race over. So Verge coming round to the applause. And heading back to the pits with a race win there to finish tonight. Good one there for young Danno.
Both for the Heathens. Point shared, 3 to each team is 50 points to the Warriors, is 34 to the Heathens.
So the final heat, heat number 15. And once again we got a super lineup here. We got Ben Morley in the red helmet. He's only dropped 1 point to a visitor so far. His partner in blue, the fast starting, unbeaten from 4, Georgie Wood. In white for the visitors, Max Clegg. Well, he won't want to go through the tapes again. How costly was that for his team? And Jack Smith is the rider in yellow. So far, Jack has scored 8 and a bonus. Max, incidentally, has scored 10 points to his name. So they've certainly been the best 2 for the visitors. Can they round it off here, or can the Warriors round it off in style? They got a 5-1 against the same riders just 2 heats ago. So Morley it is on 1, Wood on 3, Clegg on 2, Smith on the outside for the final time. Heat number 15. Oh, and movement there from Georgie Wood. And it's Jack Smith who's gone in front. Morley going through on the inside. Morley takes over. Wood back in third place. Clegg trying to get up the inside of him here. And here comes Georgie Wood. Really squaring it on. Oh, what a pass What an amazing pass from Georgie Wood, who flew round the outside of Smith. Morley looks over his shoulder. He knows it's his partner. He lets him go. The Warriors are on a 5-1. Georgie Wood in front there, and Smith nudging Morley out the way there to go through into second place there. Good pass from Smith. Morley now in third place. Georgie Wood way out in front here, heading for a 15-pointer. Smith in second place. Clegg now trying to get up the inside of Morley. Well, as no one told him, this meeting's already over. The Warriors have won it. Down the back straight, Georgie Wood in front. Second place, Jack Smith. And now Clegg trying the outside run on Morley. And he's going to do him. The race for the line. Oh, what a pass. Super race to finish with. Wonderful speedway. A win for Georgie Wood and a 15-point maximum for him. 2 points for Jack Smith. 1 to Max Clegg. None for Ben Morley, who led that race for a couple of laps. 3 points apiece. That's the final scores on the door. The Warriors have 53. The Heathens have 37. Great speedway to finish with here, and a great one for the Warriors. Victorious by 16 points, and 15 of those coming to this guy here, Georgie Wood, number 1, 5 races, 5 win, and proving you don't have to gate as well. There it is, 53 to the Warriors, 37 to the Heathens. That's it from us.